It's not like that, I said. She drives me nuts. Of course she does. No, I'm serious. She's a bit of a, you know. A what? A conspiracy theorist. Dad tipped his bottle back. Well, nobody's perfect. I sighed noisily. What kind of, conspiracies? Asked Dad. She into Bigfoot? No, I mumbled. Thinks the Queen's an extraterrestrial lizard? She says the WHO is faking the pandemic. Oh, that, said Dad, sounding disappointed. After another pull of his beer, he asked, So, did you ask her out? That's a sample from my novel, Much Ado About Corona, a dystopian love story. Now, whether you're a conspiracy theorist or not, this is a story for anybody who's ever doubted the validity of these so-called pandemic measures. COVID-19, I think it's fair to say, brought out the best, the worst, and the outright ridiculous in people. I think I captured most of that here in a story that mixes humor, suspense, romance, just a touch of horror, and a little metaphysics, in an attempt to try to convince people to resist evil, not to comply with tyrannical measures, not to go against their conscience, even if everybody else is, and instead use such circumstances as fuel to ignite our own innate courage. But you don't have to take my word for it.
Much Ado About Corona, a dystopian love story. I found that I thoroughly enjoyed the novel. Seriously, folks, read the book. It is a fantastic read, well worth your time. John, thank you so much for writing this book. I know that you're now 90,000 words into the sequel, and I have to say I'm very much looking forward to it.
Much Ado About Corona weaves a fascinating, entertaining, and sometimes very sad story, full of irony and subtle humor. The protagonist's narrative is full of sarcasm, openness, and directness, heartwarming and outright hilarious.
Much Ado About Corona. Guys, just get it. Just go, push the button, order it. It's a great book. I'll say what Marty Edelstein used to say. If you get this book and don't love it, send it to me and I'll send you a refund. I will do that because it's that good. We need to support the people that are doing this work. We need to encourage them. And John's created something beautiful and wonderful.
You can hear more reviews like that at muchadoaboutcorona.com. I only put the good reviews there. I don't know where the bad reviews are. I've never seen them. But if they do exist, they're not at muchadoaboutcorona.com. Otherwise, you can head over to Amazon and see it's getting, at this point in time, 4 or 5 stars on average. I think it's like 4.8 stars, so that's nice. You can go to Much Ado About Corona and listen to me read Chapter 1 and the prologue for free. So if you liked how I read it, then you can listen to me read more. And if you don't like how I read it, then you can just read it yourself because I put the text on the screen. And even better, you can go and purchase the book. Links on the website to everywhere it is, which is almost everywhere. It's on Amazon, and you can get it through your local bookstore, you can get it through Barnes & Nobles, you can get it in Australia, you can get it in India, you can get it in Mexico. It's about 500 pages, but no one's complained that it's too long. Most times I get emails, people saying that they're sad the story ended, and they can't wait for the sequel. So I hope you feel the same. muchadoaboutcorona.com.